I would like if you would hit the like button.
So here we go. Heli-coils, everybody. This area is very uneven and you could maybe take the pipes off, start removing parts. What I decided to do instead was use these lead shot bags to give me a more stable, predictable surface to work on. And here is our OEM kit. It needs a 1/4 inch drill bit, which doesn't come with it. I happen to have one. And here we go. What I'm doing is measuring the depth of the holes overall with something that's much thinner than the diameter to make it go all the way to the bottom. Then I'm transferring that mark onto my drill so I don't go further than the hole is already. Marking that with a bit of tape. To begin with, I'm using WD-40, of course, as my drilling and tapping lube. Later on, I'm using motor oil. There are better things. Okay, here we go. I'm just trying to keep my spirit levels inside the lines. And that seemed to work okay. First thing doing there is vacuuming up all of those metal shavings. So there we go. Step 1, a slightly larger hole ready for new threads. And that brings us to an option mentioned by George Pratt and Lester Pulsford. They're saying, yeah, you could drill it out like that and then put all new threads for a slightly bigger bolt and then just use a bigger bolt. You'd also have to drill out the sump plate as well in this example, but that is a valid answer. It'd be a very similar situation to this. In this case, I am using the tap that came with the Heli-Coil kit. That is important. It is matched to work with these particular Heli-Coils in this particular hole. Subscriber Andy Hayden kindly shared the tapping technique they were taught in college. Apparently, you are supposed to turn a half turn in the cutting direction and then back a 1/4 turn and then keep going in that manner. I wouldn't have been a good student, but it did work in the end. I marked the depth that the tap achieved and then used the shop air to blow out any remaining wreckage from within the hole. Here is the magic installation handle for the Heli-Coil. It has a slot in the bottom that accepts the tang from the Heli-Coil and allows you to grab it and twist it into position. That collar by my thumb can be moved down to help when installing short Heli-Coils into shallow holes. Subscriber Arnold Mosk shared that it is a good idea to put blue thread locker on your Heli-Coil before you install it to stop it from twisting itself back out. In this instance, I didn't do that because I wanted the option of possibly taking it back out if I screwed it up. When the top of the Heli-Coil is a 1/4 to a half turn below the surface, you're good. Now the final step is you take that magic handle and you turn it 90 degrees so it is hovering perilously above that tang. And then you whack it mercilessly, in this case with my hand, and it snapped that tang off. Now the next thing is, how do you get that Heli-Coil tang out? I tried my regular magnet, not a sausage. I tried my fancy rare earth magnet, no joy. So plan C then was to tape it up just so as I would know where it went. And I decided to spin the engine over upside down. Then opening that up with a license plate underneath it so I would hear it, I tickled it with a wire and there it was.